Mr. Mendes, you talked at the conference about the need for action.
Yes.
We have to stop saying the words now, you have to move on to the action, you said.
Absolutely.
So how is this going to be materialized?
Yeah, well, as you know, the European Commission can intervene by pooling the efforts of member states, of the different stakeholders. But we need concrete that every member that can contribute to work-based learning, to create jobs, and to create conditions for giving more skills for people, this is the absolutely necessary. We need the cooperation between member states' governments. We need the cooperation with the enterprises. We need the cooperation with the vocational education and training providers, all together to redefine what are the new skills that the market will need, the new competences, and then to create the work-based learning passerelle, which reinforce the competences that people acquire during the education and adapt to the work-based learning to the world of the market world.
And what will the Commission's role in that be?
As I said, the Commission role is pooling the efforts, is having the interaction between people, having them cooperating, and then trying to monitor. Not to say, it's not a Commission that will impose whatever situation, but it's the Commission to create a platform where everybody is going there, where everybody is saying what we are doing collectively, and to try to make a sort of monitoring. What have been the impact of the actions, put it in place.
Mm-hmm. In times of crisis, though, money is very tight. How can you make this effort fruitful without enough money to put in?
Well, as you know, we have, everybody has very few money, so what we need is to concentrate the action that we do in the systemic actions, in the actions that can have an effect on the system, that an effect on multiplier the different actions. So we will avoid the actions that are important but have a strict and a limited effect on the actions that can have an impact on the systems.
And we have two kinds of countries in Europe at the moment. We have those who have apprenticeships developed in a number of years, like Germany, Denmark, or Austria. And we have countries, especially in the south, who haven't developed the system at all. So how are you going to make these two work together? And is there a willingness to do that?
Exactly. I think the willingness is there, and this has been demonstrated by the high commitment demonstrated by some member states, where, for example, we may identify the last year event in Berlin, where the different member states, ministers of education, signed a memorandum of understanding with Germany. In fact, you are right, we have different countries with different levels of development, but we need and we have the willingness from the countries who are more developed to assist, to participate, to share their experience with the countries less developed in this case. But we need to have two actions. One is a more long-term, which is the reform of the systems, the reform of the education and training systems in different member states. This is a more sustainable, but will last for some years. And but the impact is in 5 or 10 years. But we need to have also at the same time some concrete actions, some actions that can have a real impact today. And this apprenticeship notion, the increase of the apprenticeship placements in the enterprises, can be something that can have a real impact in the society. If we have this high rate of unemployment at young people level, if we create some apprenticeship placements, so this can reduce and can give these people that have been already educated a greater passerelle in between their education level, their skills, and to adapt to the world market.
How are you going to take enterprises and young people on board? Some of them are not convinced.
Well, we need the effect to create the conditions to justify, to demonstrate the value for enterprises of going on this process. We have some countries where this is the case, so we need to learn from these countries what have been the key drivers that motivate the enterprises to go on this process, and to try to demonstrate in the countries where they have not this experience what have been the benefit. If I may say, in some countries, most of the apprentices will stay in the enterprises where they made the apprentice. So this is something that can be very useful because it facilitates the induction process of people entering into a new company. Of course, this have some costs, and then we need to address how can we facilitate these costs for SMEs.